So, good morning class.
Morning, sir.
As my colleague said, we will be looking at magnets, and our objective is at the end of this lesson, students will be able to identify and describe the different types of magnets, including permanent magnets, temporary magnets, and electromagnets, as well as their use in everyday life. Right? So, can anybody tell me what is a magnet? If you know what is a magnet in your own words. Anybody? Yes?
Sir, magnet is all that stick together.
Yes, it's something that sticks together. It attracts.
By force?
Um, it has two ways, right? It attracts and it repels, right?
Sorry.
Right, class?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so we have here what is a magnet. A magnet is an object that can produce a magnetic field and attract poles and repel unlike poles, right? So a magnet, right? We have here on our diagram here we have a north, a bar magnet and a horseshoe magnet, right? So we have the south and the north pole at the end of each magnet, right? So, for example, if you have to put the south and the south pole together, do you think that the magnets are going to attract
No.
to each other?
No, sir.
What will happen in that case?
It will push, it will
It will repel, right?
No.
So if you put the opposite to each other on every magnet that you see there, it will attract, right? Yeah. And we moving on. So there are how many types of magnet? Main type of magnet? Three main types of magnet, right? We have discussed this. We have it in our discussion and our objective earlier. So there are three types of magnet. What are the three types of magnet? We have the electromagnet. What else? What else, class? Temporary magnet, permanent magnet. Right? So those are the three types of magnet: the permanent, the temporary, and the electromagnet magnets, right? So there we have it there. We have the permanent magnets, the temporary magnets, and the electromagnets. So when we talk about permanent, right? When we talk about permanent, what are we talking when we say permanent magnets? Forever. When we talk about temporary magnets, no. It's there for a very short time, right? When we talk about electromagnets, right? No. It mostly works with a source, an outside source, right? So here we have, everybody can see, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so can we read together? Everybody as a class?
Permanent magnets. These are materials that exhibit persistent magnetic fields without the need for any external source.
Alright, so these permanent magnets, right? They're permanently. For example, those are some examples.
Sheet magnet, bar magnet, cylindrical magnet.
Right, so those are some examples of the permanent magnet. Do you know that the Earth as well has a magnetic field? Yes or no? Yes, we do. That's where we have the North and the South Pole, right? Here we have the temporary magnet. Temporary magnet can be magnetized in the presence of magnetic field. These are the addressing we showing demonstration. Alright, so yes, I try to improvise, right? So then we have the electromagnet. Consists of a pool of wire wrapped around the metal core made from iron and surrounded with an
but we do not have so many wires, so we try it.
Alright, so to make a electromagnets, right? Or electromagnetic, we have a cell, right? A cell or anneal, sorry, which is a metal. It could represent our metal rod, and then we have a couple wires. So when we add these together, right, we coil wrap around the wire around the nail, and then we connect the negative side and the positive side to both ends of the copper wire and the nail, and then we're going to have not a permanent magnet but an electromagnet. And you can find this in some small motors, like when how many of you notice the DVD disc and the DVD players where they have those small motors that spin the disc in? How many of you ever seen that before?
Yeah.
So when you broke that or you dismantle that, right? You find that little motor in that device, right? And you dismantle it. You're going to find in that little motor, you're going to find a magnet beside on each side of that little motor, and with it in the middle you have a copper wire wrap around it in the middle of that. So that thing spins and it gives also energy to make the thing spins, right? Alright. So here we have the use of magnet, right? Can everybody see the board?
No, sir.
Alright. So there we have the use of magnets. Everybody can see it?
Yes, sir.
Alright, can we please all read together?
Magnets are
The uses of magnets.
Magnets are helpful in many ways. They can be used around the house, in clothing, or commercially. Some uses for magnets either lies in manufacturing or daily usage, including refrigerator magnets, painterly, name tag magnets, button or snap replacements, keychain magnets, dartboards, and other layers, record readers, scrap yards, and compasses.
Compasses, right? And compasses. Alright, so we have some of the uses here for magnet. You can use magnet in compass, right? And the little tiny motor that I was talking about, or explaining to you about. And then we have bags as well. And then this one here. Have you ever seen this before? Huh? Only in movies, right? I don't think we have that here in our country, but that's a magnetic crane, right? This is where the magnet is here, and it picks up all the metal objects to move it to another place, right? In the side. So here I have, I don't know if you know this here. This is a wallet. A Forester wallet, but this is a mail wallet, right? I have my earbuds keys in here, and then I have this screwdriver here. Can anybody tell me how this works? How it works? When you screw in some screws, right? However, at the end of this tip, right here that you see in black, right? The color black, it has a little magnetic field, or it has a little magnetic force on it. So when you go in and screw up something on the wall or anywhere else, and then you just decide to pick up the screw, right? And sometimes it may fall or it may slip or so, and then you can easily pick it up and it sticks on. Sorry, that doesn't want to stick on. Right, but you get what I'm saying, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright.
Probably should speak very big, yes.
Yeah. So here, listen, there's a wallet here, and here to open it, it has a magnetic rod inside, right? Here on the wallet, case open. As you can see, as I flip, everybody see, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright. And here as well, this is our earpods opener, our casing. And when you close it, right, everybody see, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, magnetic force is being placed there. And I have some tiny magnets here. This is from the motor there, right? And here you can see it sticks. Right, class? Everybody understand?
Yes, sir.
Alright. And we have a classroom activity there. We need to person to a paper. As he shared, I will explain how this magnet attract each other, because the unlikely side will attract, right? And the likely sides will repel. Right, class? Alright, so you're gonna be in a group and you're gonna state whether either they attract or they repel. You're just gonna state there, right? You have 1 minute, it's not that difficult. We have paper clip, we have eraser, we have crayons, staples, thumbtack, markers in the box, and then we have scissors. Right? You can either place either you can attract or repel. Ready, finish?
Yes, sir.
Watch out, he's going to collect the papers if you're finished. Once you're finished, alright, so everybody is supposed to be finished by now, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so you have any questions on magnet that you need to know or that you need to ask? Anything? Alright, thank you class.